All right, gang, this is Mike with My Real Estate Dojo. I am so excited. I'm not going to let you down. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you could generate leads for less than a penny, guys, okay? So how you can generate leads with less than a penny. Now, many of us, including myself, if I hear something like this, I'm going to say, no, this shit doesn't work. This is bullshit. Mike wants to sell me something. But what I'm trying to do is help you explain why this is possible with logic numbers, okay? So before we start, I want to talk about the importance, the crucial importance of lead generation. The way that most people talk about starting a business in America is to start a business plan, okay, and then get into debt. And the way you get into debt is you borrow money, right? You put it on your credit cards, or you go to a bank with your business plan and you borrow money. The number two thing they want you to do is, what I call infrastructure. They want you to build your infrastructure, get your little tables, right? Get your little chair, etc., right? So they want you to spend that money that you just borrowed, spend a lot of money. And number three they want you to do is to what I call is open door and market. Now, please understand that here is where you come up with your plan, you go to your lender and you get into debt. Here is where you spend your debt money, and here's where you're almost broke because you won't have any money here, and now you have to open your door and you have to start marketing. But here's the thing, you have all the liabilities here. What is the liabilities? Internet, phone, office, insurances, licenses, etc., okay? And then you have the debt payment here, okay? So you have more liabilities here. So when you add these two liabilities here, you can see why your odds of having your own business is only 1 out of 10. Okay? So 9 people fail. Okay? And you can see why, dude. It's not a miracle. You're like, try to imagine you're trying to squat and you just started out and you have all this weight on here. What do you think the chances of you going down and coming up are? Slim, dude, okay? Because you never done it before, right? So, why am I telling you this? Because you can only start with number 3 first, which is open your doors, in a sense, and do marketing. If you do marketing and learn how to be a master marketer or lead generation person, you're going to have success in no business you try. If you want to start a hair salon, you're going to have success. You want to sell books like I just did, you're going to have success. I can't write, I can't spell, and let me tell you, my parents are illiterate. What does illiterate mean? A lot of times I say my mom's illiterate, people don't understand that. So let me paint you a picture. When I take her out to a restaurant to eat, when the server brings her the menu, all right, she cannot read to pick what she wants. So unless there's pictures on there, I or my sister or my brother have to read it to her, the menu, and explain what's on there. That's what it means to be illiterate. That means when you see a fucking sign, you can't read, dude, right? So I inherited some of that because I didn't have the support. But I went to college, got a degree, but I still failed in English so many times. So how did I come and sell $5,000 in 9 days of books? How? Okay? Because I learned how to generate leads. I became a lead master. I'm not the best writer. I can't even spell, guys. My reading and writing is a 9th grade level. The reason I give you the 5,000 is not to impress on you, but try to explain to you that, hey, if a dumb kid like me as a refugee can do it, his mama can't even read the fucking menu, what about you, dude? You have greatness in you. I promise you can read better than me and my mama. Now, I'm not trying to diss on my mama because my mama will whip your ass all day long. If you look at her, she lives in a really good life. So she's very smart for being an ignorant person, but the truth is she can't read. So don't confuse a lack for being ignorant. She can't read, but she has her own business. She drives a nice car. She lives in a nice part of town. She came here on food stamps. So the problem I'm trying to tell you is you can't take your lacks and say, oh, you got to throw your hands up. My mama can't read. She's illiterate, but she lives in the nicest part of town. Okay? So you may not have money, or you don't know how to advertise, or you don't know how to talk to a seller, you don't know how to start a business, you might not have good credit. Those are your lacks. But those lacks cannot define who you are, dude. You define who you are through your imagination, to your creativity, and let me show you how I took my lax and learned how to generate leads for less than a penny, guys, using virtual assistants. Now, before I pull the curtain back one more time, I want to explain to you guys that how I use this exact idea in multiple businesses in America without ever going and borrowing money from friends and family, without borrowing money from a lender, without borrowing money from hard money, credit cards, anything like that, dude. What I did is I allowed my customers to fund me. Okay, and I didn't say, hey, I didn't go post the ad on some things, says, please fund me, you know. No, I didn't beg or anything like that, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? But what I wanna show you is, I started my moving company right out of college with $100, the same exact way, and I had it for 14, 15 years, and it made me multi-million dollars year after year, guys. I had 22 people working, virtual assistants to 30. I had 22 to 24 people working locally. You know, we had 3,500 square foot. I mean, I could go on and on. I just started, I've never borrowed any money, dude, okay, with $100, okay, because I learned how to generate leads. I started my real estate brokerage firm, Plug-in Realty, the same exact way. I had me, my broker, realtors working for me. They're my grandparents' age, my mom's age, and I'm half their age, okay? I did that because I was able to generate them leads. I didn't know anything about the real estate business. My mama ain't a realtor. My daddy wasn't a realtor. Again, my dad sold ice cream in an ice cream truck in the shittiest part of town, got robbed. So I didn't come into any connections or knowledge or wealth or any of that shit, right? But I'm trying to tell you, you don't need that shit either, dude. All it takes is what I'm gonna show you right now, right? So I started moving company, real estate company, Mr. Investor. We bought houses. We just sold $5,000 worth of fucking books in 9 days. My first book, we sold over 250 in less than like 2 months, dude. I mean, crazy stuff, dude, right? And I can't even read and spell, right? So what am I trying to say? Not because I'm a badass guy, I'm just a dumb immigrant here, dude. But what I've stumbled upon can be used in any venture. And I just proved it to you, from a moving company, to a real estate company, to a real estate investment company, to rental houses, to selling books, okay? So I don't know how else to show it to you, and I'm in the trenches doing it right now. So I'm not just talking about it, right? I'm just showing you how to do it. So now that you understand the most important part, which is like lead gen is so important, it's like the heart of your business, okay? Now that you understand that, now let me go ahead and explain how to do it, okay? All right, guys, we have two types of VAs, as I teach you in my book, my VA Exponential, okay? You have the front and you have the back, all right? And I call end and front end. It's not important. The back end VAs are people that don't use their voice. They're sitting behind a computer, okay? They could be anything from programmers to data extraction to live chat. But I'm going to show you how you can use back-end VA to do sales, okay? Because most of us think back-end VAs are only for like data extraction only. But I'm going to show you right now, okay? How to do sales and them not making you money. So the first one is they're going to make you money on the bottom. The second one, they're not going to make you money directly. So this is direct money. This is non-direct. All right, so what can a back-end VA do for you, okay? Now that we got this, one of the first things I would do if I was a realtor or I was an investor or any other business, is always to work on free marketing. And before I go into this, I want to make sure you guys know this. This is marketing, all right, marketing. And marketing basically breaks down to two ways, guys. You have the free and you have the paid. That's only two ways to do marketing. And everyone and their mama and their cousins will always tell you how you could do paid marketing, like, hey dude, you could do Facebook marketing, it's so hot. Hey, you could do Google side ads, it's so hot. Hey, you could do X, you could do X, right? Any motherfucker can tell you how to spend your fucking money. That doesn't take a genius to figure that shit out. If you got money, you can go figure it out, you'll get traffic, and then you end up. But the problem is a lot of us don't have money, or a lot of us don't want to risk our money because we have to pay our baby, or pay our mortgage, pay our student debt, whatever it is, right? And besides that, I've learned that when I had money and I spent it on stuff, I didn't get a good result. The good result was to create my imagination, figure out a free way to do it, and then hire virtual assistants to do the free way. Is way better than paying for shit. shit like paying for Valpak or paying for X. I've done it all. The return was so little, guys. I'm not gonna get that 1%. Now that we know free marketing versus paid marketing, what I want to tell you is that your business does not give a fuck if you got paid marketing or free marketing. The stimulus is exactly the same, guys. The stimulus is exactly the same. What do I mean? Well, if you want to work out, right? You want to do your biceps, you could go to the gym and pay a gym membership fee, drive there, spin in traffic, dress up in the locker room, and get into the front of the professional-made barbell and lift the weights, right? And that's a resistance on your muscles. Or you could get something like this, a little fucking book, and jug a gallon of water, and you can lift the same thing right in your house. One is free, the other one costs money. But I tell you what, your muscles, they're not gonna fucking know the difference that you paid for fucking the resistance or it was free resistance. They're not gonna know the difference, dude. All they know is resistance, and that's what's gonna help them grow. So, same thing with marketing. Your business does not give a fuck if the resistance comes or the leads come from paid or if it comes from free, right? You could be creative and get just 2 gallons of water and buy some curls, or you can go to the gym and pay a gym membership. You can do whatever you want, but your body doesn't care. Same thing with business, guys. And what I'm gonna show you right now is to use free marketing and then systemize it and get people in third world countries like India, Pakistan, Philippines to work for you for $120 to $150 a month and have them do the free marketing for you, okay? After you make what I call house money, free money, all right? Now, before I explain a little bit further, I want to talk about what house money is, guys. Now, we know if marketing is in 2 parts, free and paid, okay? What I call house money is I do free marketing, and once I make money from that free marketing, this is what I call house money. Why? Because I didn't have to put any of my own money into it, dude, okay? And it's free money, it's house money. Or, let's say if I had paid advertisement, let's say I put $100 in, and I advertised, and I end up getting out of it $500. I take my $100, subtract the $100 that I put into it, I would have $400 of house money. House money, after I take my initial money back, the remaining is free money. It's house money, and I can risk all of that money. But one of the major problems with entrepreneurs is they make this money and they go party with it, or they go eat and they want to pat on their back, or they want to get some new clothes or whatever the fuck to put on Facebook. They succeeded, and that's where they fuck up. They don't put this house money back into the fucking marketing to make more money, dude. They want to do all the shows and have the nice things, bling bling, and that's where they go wrong. Now let's talk about back-end VAs and how they can generate you leads for less than a penny, guys. Okay. Woohoo! It's raining over here and I love it. It's cleaning my board real nice for me. All right. What we're going to talk about is back-end VAs. And they're going to do what's called non-direct sales for you. All right. So if I was a real estate investor, or if I was a realtor, or if I had any other business, right? But let's just talk about these 2 businesses, investor and a realtor. One of the first things I would do is use free advertisement. Okay, like for example, Craigslist. Now, we all know that Craigslist, there's money in there. Everyone. How many of you guys sold something on Craigslist? Maybe your bike, maybe your clothes, maybe your bed, maybe your appliances, maybe your car. There's money on there, right? But we all have tried posting an ad on Craigslist once a month or once a week and not really getting results. And we're like, oh, this shit doesn't work. Or once a day, oh, this shit doesn't work. Or we may get one deal and we'll do what everybody else does, spend that money stupidly, right? So we don't spend any time into this because it's free, but more importantly, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of sweat equity, right? And your time and my time is more valuable than getting on Craigslist and posting 9 times a day. Okay? This is more valuable because we know there's money in it, but if we did it, we wouldn't make enough money to pay our bills. But there's money in it, okay? So, what I would do is I would hire a back-end VA for $100 to $120, and I would have them get on Craigslist, and a back-end VA, somebody that doesn't use their voice, and start collecting data. Okay, they start doing data. So guys, sorry, it's a little raining, so it's not sticking now. They would start collecting data, okay? And what do I mean? They would get onto the, for example, the section called garage sale, and I've been in business for a movie company for almost like 14, 50 years. I know that people say they have a garage sale, they're gonna be moving in the next few weeks. So if I was a realtor or investor, I would have VAs build me a database of people on Craigslist that are gonna be doing a garage sale. Another one I would build would be Fizzbos, guys. I think it may stop. What do you think? You don't think it's gonna stop? All right, guys.
We'll resume later.
Let me try to finish it up real quick, guys, okay? Because it is pretty boring on us. So, on a Craigslist, one of the data entry they could do is get the moving section. Another one they could do is people that are trying to sell their homes for themselves, like what we call Fizzbos, guys. Another thing you could do is get on the rental section and people that have, you know, for sale / for rent, and build that list, okay? Now, you're only paying this guy 120 bucks, 150 bucks, not that much money. So that's like $4 a day, and if you divide that into 8 hours, it's like 50 cents an hour or something like that. Depends if you're paying them like 120 bucks or 150 bucks. It's like 40 or to 62 cents per hour is what you're paying this guy. And so he's going there, he's building a database of people in the rental section, the people for sale, without realtors, the people that are, they're saying, hey, they're moving their home, garage selling, and they build that list. Once that list is built, I still have the same back-end VA now go and market to them, okay? And we would have them go market to them, okay? How can they market to them? Well, right off Craigslist, we can email them. Right off Craigslist, if they have a cell phone number, we could cell phone market them, text message them. We could cold call them, okay? Now, the cold calling wouldn't fit into the back-end VA, that would fit into the front-end VA, but I'm just giving you some examples. But for me personally, I would have this VA text message all the people on the garage sale. I would have them text message all the people in the rental section. I would have them text message all the people in for sale without realtors, right? With, hey, I buy houses type of message. Of course, I wouldn't say that, but I'm giving you an example, right? And by them just text messaging, I am gonna get some sales out of this, what I call low-bearing fruits, dude, or what I call the law of probability. 10% of people are just gonna sign up by themselves without you doing any sales, dude, okay? So you gotta get some of these people just to sign up. And you get this done for 120 bucks. And when you add that up with the amount of leads you generate and you divide it up into the cost, you see the cost is so much less. Versus, for example, if you do an ad on Facebook. The problem is when you do an ad on Facebook or when you do an ad on YouTube, you're never learning to fish for yourself. You're always paying for a fish. And what I want to show you is to learn how to fish for yourself, which is learn how to generate leads for yourself. Because without generating leads for yourself, you're always dishing out. And your business is in the mercy of the rain. Like, please don't let it rain anymore, right? Because I didn't create my own infrastructure to prevent the rain, correct? You feel what I'm saying? So it's so important to learn how to generate leads for your business for free, okay? Now, notice that everything I said here was totally free. So we talked about having a back-end VA collect data from, for example, Craigslist, different channels, and then market to them through emailing, market to them through text messaging, and this VA doesn't even have to speak any English, dude, okay? Now they gotta read and speak English to you, but they don't have to have a voice, but they have to cold call them, okay? Next thing I would have them do is, number 2 is, get on Fizzbos. I would type in Google Fizzbos. Stop writing, but I would type in there Fizzbos, right? In the Fizzbos section, I would have that VA create an Excel sheet and go get all the Fizzbos names from all the different companies out there, right? Once they get that, the same back-end VA, I would have them reach out to them the same exact channels we used before, which is emailing, text messaging. They don't have to speak English, they don't have to talk to me. They send, when somebody responds back, you can get to it or you can have them get to it, okay? But that is a lead right there, dude. A lead that didn't cost you anything. You pay for that VA $120 a month, okay, to $100 a month. You divide that to 30, and then you divide that by 5. That's the cost per day, which is like $4 a day. You divide that by 8, it's like less than 50 cents an hour. Okay, so in that 1 hour, if this guy generates you 2 leads, you can see how less it is. Okay, if you do that throughout the day, he just generates 2 leads, or just 1 lead an hour times 8 hours. That's 8 leads, dude. And he just paid this guy like $4. Okay, but he's gonna generate you a lot more because people check their cell phones like crazy. So if you're doing cell phone marketing, you're gonna get a big return on your money. If you're doing email marketing and people have ads on Craigslist or ads on Facebook, they're checking those ads all the time. They're checking their emails all the time, guys. So it's a great way to generate business for virtually anything. Now, that was just a back-end VA. Okay, so if you want your back-end VA to do sales for you, you can. Even though they don't speak English, they could just reach out to them through email. They could reach out to them through text messaging. They could reach out to them through voice broadcasting. Like, you can make the voice message and pre-record it and give it to this VA and say, every day I want you to go to this website, upload the list, and push send. Okay, so you don't have to do that, okay? And your voice automatically is auto robot there. So those are some ideas. Now, you can get a front-end VA. What is a front-end VA? A front-end VA is somebody that uses their voice, okay? Now, this is where the power of combining a back-end VA with a front-end VA. You get the back-end VA to be building the list. You get the back-end VAs to do the level 1 communication, which is text messaging, data, Facebook messaging, etc. Once people respond back, then you have the level 2 communication done with the front-end VAs. They're actually trained into sales, right? So this way, you're generating so much deal. The front-end VA could be you. When these people generate leads, you're the one. The way I do it is I have this guy generate me the leads, the back-end VA. When the front-end VAs, when the leads come in, the front-end VAs use my seller phone script to qualify them, to gauge their motivation of the seller, and get all the crucial information that I need so I can offer the seller a owner financing or 50 cents on a dollar offer, okay? So what I do is I have the back-end VAs collecting data. I have the back-end VAs do the level 1 communication, which does not include voice talking, like Facebook Messenger, text messaging, emailing, voice broadcasting. They take care of that. Once the calls start coming in, I have my front-end VAs be what I call my gatekeepers, my filters. They filter the customers. Some of these people that are calling in are going to be bitchy customers, like, man, fuck you, man, take my number off. Do you think I want to deal with that? Hell no. Do you think you should deal with that? I don't know. I can't talk for you. I don't want to deal with that. I don't mind paying $150 for somebody to take the punches for me. Boom, boom. They only give me the gold nugget. Say, here you go, sir. Here's the gold nugget. I talk to that guy. I make a minimum $3,000, or I make a minimum $30,000, or whatever the deal is. Okay. I rather talk to the gold nugget, the most motivated one. So again, I use back-end VAs to build the list. I use back-end VAs to do level 1 marketing or communication. When people start calling, I use front-end VAs. Depends what business I am, but if I'm a realtor or an investor, I'm going to use front-end VAs to now filter my sellers or my buyers or my renters, whatever it is. Like if there were renters, my back-end VA would ask, hey, have you ever had any evictions, etc. If there were sellers, I would ask them my seller questionnaire form. If you don't have my seller questionnaire form, guys, you're fucking yourself, dude. It's not a seller questionnaire form. I call it seller questionnaire form, aka seller phone script. It's so much more than that. I didn't know what to call it, dude. It's like a Superman. It gathers information. It gets the seller's motivation. It helps you give offers. It helps you give you cash offers. Owner financing offers, dude. That's what you want. You want deals where you don't have to go borrow money. You want deals that you don't have to put your credit up. You want deals where you don't have to put up a lot of money, dude. Those are the best deals, dude, with the seller's motivated. Whatever reason, they go into a divorce. They're getting a job out of the state. They're going to a different country. The mom or daddy passed away and they don't want to deal with the crap. Whatever it is, it's not my job to know why they're motivated. My job is to find them. My job is to help you to go find them. Are they out there? Absolutely. Now, you got to do lead generation to find them. And what better way to find these people than use virtual assistants for less than a penny, dude? Now, let's go quickly recap what I just talked about. Back-end VAs collect. Back-end VAs do level 1 communication. People start calling. Front-end VAs pick up the phone, they take the beating, they do the filtering, they fill out my seller phone script, they pass it back to me or my management if that's what you want, okay? And from there, me or my management at that time will set up, talk to a seller, give them the offer, or go to their home. A lot of times, if I'm doing the deal, I never go to the seller's home. I get the information, I give them the offer, I close the offer all over the phone, guys. That's why I love dealing with motivated sellers. I don't want to drive and look at fucking houses, dude. I already get the deal on the contract, give the guy $1, and then go look at it. If the guy lied to me too much, then I just say, hey, you know, I'm out of here. But if he didn't, he kept his word, then I'm going to keep my word, and we're going to get the deal done, dude. So there's no reason for me to go look at houses. I don't care about looking at houses. I seen one, I seen a million, dude. I don't care about running the comps on how much repair it needs. I'm going to ask the seller, dude. I'm going to have him jump through hoops. Well, Mr. Seller, can you take a couple of pictures from your house? Can you do a live video and text it to me or email it to me? I have them jump through hoops, so they're invested. Now, guys, I'm the master of filtering. I have everybody jump through hoops, dude. When I hire VAs, I have them jump through hoops. My sellers, I have them jump through hoops. When I hire employees, I have them jump through hoops. Students, I have them jump through hoops. Like, there's not one student that I ever called out, ever, and try to sell you some shit. I don't care to do that. I figure that if you're not motivated enough to jump on your own, then your chances of success are very slim. And I don't want your money because what's going to happen is if I have to push you, kick you out of the airplane, then you're not going to have success and I got your money. So we ain't going to fly and do no fucking co-op jump. If you're not willing to jump your fucking self, dude, I ain't going to push you out of the airplane because I'm not here to sell you. I want to change your life. And I know if I have to push you, I have to persuade you, I have to sell you, I have to modify you, I have to do any of that kind of crap, then you're not really ready for your greatness. You want a shortcut. I don't got a shortcut, dude. I know hard work. Now, I can sit here and give you all these promises or dreams of shortcuts, and many people do, right? I don't believe in that, guys. I believe in hard work. I believe in the process, dude. I believe of getting up, getting my self-education, failing, learning, crying, having the suffering, getting back up, redoing it, and doing it until I get to where the fuck I need to go. And I'm showing you how to do it, and all that stuff requires creativity and imagination, which I showed you how to do for free. So you don't need no fucking stinky banker. You don't need any fucking support from friends and family. You don't need network marketing. You don't need money. You don't need paid advertisement because your body doesn't know from the difference between paid advertisement versus free advertisement. Neither does your business, guys. What you do need is a lot of fucking leads. If you're getting 3 leads a month, then you're not having that success. If you're getting 30 leads a month, you're having more success than 3. If you're getting 300 leads a month, then you're having way more success than 30. So the power is not in business plan. The power is not into getting debt. The power is in yourself, in your imagination. And stop learning so much. The more you learn, the more confused you need to do. What you need to do is fucking take action. So what is the next step you need to do? You need to download my VA Exponential. It shows you where to find virtual assistants. Not the normal way like Upwork or Freelancer, okay? Better ways. I show you how to find the cream of the cream. The ones that can work for you for a very long time. The ones that don't have the heavy accents. The ones that understand multiple complex processes like sales, like follow-up, like customer service. The ones that can follow direction. I show you how to hire them, how to give them bonuses. I give you my own workbooks. I show you interview processes. And it's like 7 hours worth of advanced training, guys. I'm an expert in VA. I've been working with VA since 1999. I made my very first software right around 2001, and it was like a $60,000 software that I made for like a couple of grand, right? It took me like 6 months to a year to make it, guys. So I've been working with VAs for a very, very long time, and now is the best time to use a VA because you can not only use back-end VAs, today you can use front-end VAs. In 1999, 2001, 2002, people didn't have fast internet, and it cost a lot of money. Only the rich people had. Today in India or Pakistan, anybody can get fucking fast internet, and it's a lot cheaper than what we pay here. Today, computers are so much cheaper. Today, there's technology called voice over IP, where you could talk to people in other countries. What do I mean? I could have some guy in India be cold calling people on Craigslist in Dallas without me spending thousands of dollars in telephone bills, dude. And I show you how to do it in my book. $325. I'm only selling 25 of these. I've already sold 18. There's only 18 left, dude. There was 19 yesterday. Somebody bought last night. Thank you so much. But there's only 18 left, guys. They're selling like hotcakes. I sold 50 of these in 9 days, guys. Okay, that was before the pre-launch. Now I'm selling 25 for $325, and they're going like hotcakes. Once they run out, I'm running out. You can buy them for the retail price of $1,500. And I promise you, dude, when you pay the $1,500, I will not let you down. It's gonna be the best book owner, your moving company, whatever, and implement it and have success. And then hit me up and say, Mike, thank you, God. Thank you for not selling me on some other bullshit. Thank you for taking this book and showing me exactly from A to Z. 7 hours of advanced training, guys. No fluff, guys. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, and I'd love to help you and answer these questions out for you guys. Get some water real quick.
Are you gonna post the VA link?
Yeah, I'll definitely. Good. Thank you, Sarai. I'll put the VA link right underneath the YouTube video and the Facebook right afterwards. Again, there's only 25 at $325. I've already sold. There's only 18 left. There was 19 yesterday. Somebody bought late last night. They're going like hotcakes. I promise you, I won't let you down, guys. It's gonna change your life. Now, please, if you read this shit and you don't take any action, it's not gonna do you anything, dude. You're gonna lose your money. But if you're hungry, like you own a roofing company, you own a construction business, you own pizza business, you own the doctor's firm, you own a lawyer firm, you own any kind of business. You can have a business where you work with a job. You have a full-time job, but you want to find rental properties, right? You don't have the time to do cold calling. You have a $75,000 job. You love your job. You just want to have passive income. Well, you get a VA to generate you leads, dude. Or you have a $3,000 a month business. VA can help. You have a $30,000 a month business. VA can help. You have $1 million business. VA can help. They could do so many things from lead generation, but I love lead generation because where can you go and generate leads for less than a penny? I can't do that with network marketing. I can't do that with Facebook ads. I cannot do that with YouTube. I can't do that with Google. I can't do that with co-op marketing. I can't do that with Valpak. I can't do that with the newspapers. I can't do that with mail ads. I can't do that with anything, dude. Where can you do that? That's why I love lead generation, okay? So you have all these people. Now, some of you guys will say, well, Mike, I don't know what to tell a seller. I don't know how to put it under contract. And I'm trying to tell you, please don't worry about those questions. Focus on now. The more you look into the future, the more fear you have, the less action you'll take. What you need to do right now is generate leads, okay? That's it. Once you get your phone to ring like 20, 30 times a day, right? And if you just pick up and say hello, and some person, because of the creator and the omen, and say, here's my house, dude, and I'm willing to give you 50 cents on a dollar. And you'll be like, wow, right? Because the law of probability is gonna work for you. Which means that if you don't know shit, and you take a test, out of 10 questions, you're gonna get one right. So don't worry about it. You don't know what to do, you don't have the money, you don't know the title company, you don't know how to, fuck that shit, dude. The more you focus in front of you, the more fear you have. You gotta be in the now. And the only thing you gotta do is get the fucking book, read this shit, and read it again, and then take fucking action. You don't have to spend any money on advertisement. There's so many free stuff you can do, okay? If you don't know what to do for free, I have my book on Amazon for 19 bucks, dude. It has 39 ways. Better yet, I have my other book on my website called 42 Ways to Find Motivated Sellers for free, dude. Use that one. Get a VA, use that. Together you're gonna have an investment of less than a couple of $100, right? Probably what you spend on the weekend going out, eating good food, or taking a girl out, or taking your kids out, or whatever, right? Going to the ballpark that gets you in debt, that doesn't put any money in your pocket. You invest in yourself, you take fucking actions, it's gonna work. I don't know what else to say that it's gonna work, because how the hell did I just sell $5,000 of books in 9 days? How the hell did I start 3 companies without ever borrowing money? Do you know anybody that started a business? Do you know anybody that started a business debt-free, right? Probably not, dude. I don't know that many people that started a business and had this many people working for them, right? So